Hey there, this is Chad Garber, and in this video I'm going to show you how I play Hypnotize by System of a Down. So if you like this video, give me a like and subscribe to see more. Now I'm going to break this song into 4 different parts, and I'm going to break the intro into 3 different parts. But the first thing you need to do is you need to down tune the strings a half a step down, and then the E to a D flat. So the E becomes a D flat, the A string becomes an A flat, the D string becomes a D flat, the G becomes a G flat, the B becomes a B flat, and the high E becomes a D flat. Okay, so that's the first thing you gotta do. Okay, the second thing to do is to go ahead and get comfortable with this pattern. You're gonna use your pick, and you're gonna pick up on the B string and then down on the G string. Just for now, just do it open. You guys go. Okay, and what I'm gonna call that once. I'm gonna say that means once. So if I go do that twice. So it means twice. So it's actually 4 notes and twice. So just to give you some idea how I'm going to explain it. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to call these notes on the B, B1, B2, whatever. B is the string name, and then the number is the fret. One thing I would recommend is just to use one finger to slide up and down. That way you don't hit the other strings, and it's a lot smoother. But that's just my advice. I'm going to break down the intro into 3 parts. Okay, the first part is... Okay, now all that is B1. I'm doing that same picking pattern. You're going to open the G. The G is going to be open the entire time. And you're going to be picking down on the G the entire time. Also, he doesn't muffle it. He has both the strings ringing, okay? So B1 twice. And then B3 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then B4 twice. And then back down to B3 twice. And then down to B1 twice, and then open twice. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's the first part of the intro. Second part is... So what that is B8 twice, B7 twice, B10 twice, B8 twice, B12 twice, B10 twice, B11 twice, B12 twice, and then repeat. So that's the second part. Third part is B15 twice, B13 twice, B12 twice, B10 twice. So on this third part, there's 3 different parts. 3 parts in the 3. In the third part, there's 3 parts. So that was the first one. Second one is... And all you're basically doing is going down 2 frets and doing the same pattern. But then the second time is... So this first time is... Second time is you're going to B13, B12, B13 twice, B12 twice, B10 twice, and B8 twice. That's the second part. The third part of the third part is... So you're going to do B11 twice, B10 twice, B8 twice, B7 twice. So that whole part, all 3 parts of the third part is... And that's it for that thing. So you just add those together. It seems confusing at first if you're trying to memorize it all, but it's really not. It'll start sounding right. So the whole thing is... So then it goes into the second part of the song, and that is. And all that is I got my pointer finger on the 5th fret of the E and the A, or the D flat and the A flat. And you go. So down, downstroke, downstroke. And then the third time you go upstroke and then downstroke. And then you hit it again, one more downstroke. So. And then what I do is I take my middle finger and I put it on the 6th fret of the A string. And I take my ring finger and put it on the 7th fret of the D string. Hit that twice. And then what I do is I take my pinky and I put it on the 8th fret of the D string. And so I go. Okay, so then the third part is very similar to that, but you're just going to do it this way. And all that is again, 5th fret of the E and A string. The same chord I showed you a second ago. Same chord I showed you to get the third part, just like I did with the pinky. And then you just slide it up and with your pointer finger on the 8th fret of the A and your ring finger on the 10th fret of the D bar chord. And then you take your pointer finger and put it over the 8th fret of the E and the A and open E and A. So the whole part is. And a note on that part is that they do that later on in the song, and sometimes they just do it like that, but sometimes they'll go. In other words, they keep on changing the strumming a little bit, and they're kind of punching in and out. So you got to listen to the song to get those parts. All right, the fourth and final part is. Okay, on that part, all I'm doing is I'm taking my ring finger, putting it on the 5th fret of the E, and I'm hitting that twice. And then I'm taking my finger off and doing open E by strumming up. And then right away, put my pointer finger on the 3rd fret of the E. I'm picking down on that. I'm picking down back on the 5th fret of the E. Even slower. I think he does muffle that. And then the other part, you're doing the intro in the middle of the solo there. I'm not going to show you the solo, but in the solo part, you do that whole intro again, and somewhere, or either you repeat the last part of it. You just got to listen to it to decide which parts he's playing. But those are the main 4 parts. Whether it's a radio version or a regular version, I couldn't find a difference between the two. I couldn't find different versions of it. But regardless of what version it is, those are the 4 parts you need to learn to play it. All right, so that is it. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give me a like and subscribe to see more.